Hello and welcome. Today's video is going to be just a little different than my normal videos. I will flex though, but I'm going to do a little more talking than flexing. I'll still flex though. And August measurements are coming very soon, hopefully within the week. But today I want to discuss something. There's two questions that have been frequently asked. And number one is, how tall am I? That one's real easy. I am 5'8". The second question is, how much do I weigh? Now, I think I've answered this question here and there, very random. And the reason I don't answer it sometimes is because, one, I don't know. Everybody's weight fluctuates on a regular basis, but something happened to me recently that prompted me to want to make a video out of it. You know, there's a lot of controversy on whether or not to weigh yourself. Does the number matter? Should you even bother with owning a scale? Throw your scale away. Honestly, I think that's a bunch of BS. Do whatever makes you feel happy. If you like to know your number, know it. But, there's the but, don't, and this is kind of where my story is gonna start. Don't let that number be the it thing that makes you feel the way that you feel. I'm gonna backtrack. A month or so ago, I wasn't working out great. I wasn't eating great. I'm the person, I don't follow a diet, but I like to eat healthy. I just do. Sometimes I fall off the wagon. There's one thing that I will always do is have my treats. I love treats. Ice cream, cookies, cakes, you name it, I'm eating it. But I think that there's the balance where I eat all that junky food, but I also eat healthy. My regular meals, my healthy-ish breakfast, nothing's healthy, everything's healthy-ish. Healthy breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the most part. But all in between, I have my treats, whether it's a cookie, and I'm gonna sit down and eat an entire cake every day. But every day I will have a cookie. I will have some sort of treat for myself because I feel like I deserve it. I work out, I eat healthy. If I want to have that cookie, the ice cream, whatever it is, I will have it. So I do not restrict myself in that aspect. But sometimes I fall off the wagon where my eating habits are not as great. I'm not eating great. I'm still having my treats. I'm not working out as good as I would normally work out. So I decided to weigh myself. I weigh myself on a regular basis. Not every day, just very random. Whenever it pops in my head, I'm like, oh, let me check this out. Let me see my number. So anyway, while I was in my, let's call it the bad habit road, I decided to weigh myself, and I was at 135, which I'm like, okay, that's not bad. A week later, I weighed myself again. It was creeping up. And here's the thing. This is what should be the trigger, is that I knew that I wasn't doing what I would normally do. So therefore, the numbers that are going up means I'm gaining weight, not in a good way. It's fat. It's all fat that's happening. All those numbers, those extra pounds, are fat. And I was like, okay, that triggered. I'm like, let me get back to my healthy eating. Let me start working out like I normally work out. Do not omit the treats. Those are still there. But I started eating better, working out a lot harder than what I was. And probably a month later, the numbers kept going up. But this is where the mentality comes in. You have to be mindful of what you're doing. If you're eating trashy, if you're not working out and you're not moving your body, then yeah, you're gaining weight. You're getting fat. If it's a little harsh to say, you're getting fat. But if you are eating healthy and working out, and obviously depending on your workouts, I reduced my cardio, increased my weight, increased my high intensity workouts. I decreased the amount of time that I spent running. So therefore, when I weighed myself a month later and the number was up to like 100, it was 140. It took me a step back, but at the same time, I'm like, no, that fat is turning into something. That fat is turning into muscle, because at the end of the day, what matters is when you look at yourself in a mirror. Do you like what you see? When I weighed 135 less, I mean, I know it's just, you know, a few digits here and there, but it matters because I was, you know, for a month-ish or so, I was doing like the right things, what I knew were right. I was eating, I was working out, but the numbers kept going up. But I looked at myself in the mirror and I'm like, I like what I see. I like the definition that I see in my arms and my abs and my legs, where when I was weighing, let's say 135 with not the very healthy habits, I could tell that I was losing the definition in my stomach, which is always the first place for me. There was little to no definition. Even when I flexed, I couldn't see anything. So this is just a little bit of, don't let, if you want to weigh yourself, own a scale. You know, you do what makes you happy. Just don't let that number overwhelm you. And if you know in your mind that you're doing the right things and you jump on that scale and it says the complete opposite, look in the mirror and see and look at yourself. I know it might seem a little conceited and maybe a little narcissistic, but take pictures of yourself, because that's how you're really going to notice the difference. But I'm not here to say, do weigh yourself, don't weigh yourself, own a scale. No, throw the scale away. No, I own a scale, and you know what? In a little bit, I'm going to weigh myself to see where I stand. But I'm not going to let that bother me, because you know what? I have been working out. I see definition. And even if the scale says 140, if it says 145, I'm not going to cut back my calories. I'm not going to change my eating habits, because I already know that what I'm doing is good. And I've seen, you know, I know it's good. It suits me. It works for me. It's just I'm building muscle. That fat has to go to somewhere. A little bit about me, my weight. Pre-kids, I was doing heavy cardio. We're talking probably 6 years ago. Heavy cardio, and I believe the lightest I was about 125 to 100, I don't know, lightest 125 to 130. Like, that's my range. It's the lighter aspect. I was still, you know, working out, lifting weights, but I was very heavy on the cardio, which prevented from building muscle because I would burn everything when I did cardio. My good spot, my sweet spot that I personally do like to be in is between 130 and 135. Kind of within that range, I like to be. 135, 140 is a little on the heavier. It's not my norm. Most of my adult life has been within the 130 and 135 range. When I was pregnant with the boys, and I'm talking like, woo, big, I weighed about 150, 155 pounds. That's probably the heaviest I've ever been. So yeah, 125 my lightest, 155, let's just say, for my heaviest. All right, so let's get to the juicy part. Bring out the scale. But before I bring out the scale, I am going to kind of show you the body a little bit. The abs are coming in. I swear I saw them this morning. Let me just maybe switch. Remember, lighting plays a huge role in everything. Not shabby. And then all right, here it is. I have this horrible scale. I've had it for a very long time.
Hello, are you ready?
Do you hear how loud it is? Oh, and I have the camera on. There we go. Give or take a pound.
Your weight is 139.2 pounds.
Oops.
Powering down.
139.2 pounds. And I am a-okay with that, because I know what I'm doing and I know that I am building muscle. That is what I'm doing. I am doing my workouts, lifting my weights, doing my runs here and there, Oh, I want to see what these bad boys are doing. Maybe I'll do some arms and I'll do a pre and post measurement. Okay, anyway, just in conclusion, if you want to weigh yourself, do it, but don't let that number on that scale be the end all be all for everything that you've been doing. Don't let that crush, your motivation, or don't let that ruin your what's the word I'm looking for? Your, like, no, I don't know what the word is, but you know what I mean, just, keep going. And if you, I don't know, but just don't let that number ruin your flow. If you enjoy what you're doing, if you like the meals that you're eating, if you like the workouts that you're doing, but just because, and if you like the way you look, that reflection when you look in the mirror, if you like everything, but you still want to weigh yourself and you don't like that number, I mean, I'm just going to say it, F it, like, fuck the number. It doesn't matter. As long as you're happy, as long as you're healthy, you're moving your body, you're doing what makes you feel good, screw the number. Unless you have like some sort of bet, trust me, I've been there, then don't listen to the number. But if you know you're not doing the healthy things that you're supposed to be doing, you're eating like crap, you're not moving your body, you're a couch potato, and you're jumping on that scale, and you don't like that number, then do something about it. Get up, move your body, do things, tweak your meals here and there, not all at once, because then people get overwhelmed and shit doesn't happen when people are overwhelmed. It's too stressful. It's baby steps, uno, dos, and then you just build on top of it and on top of it. When I was eating shitty and not working out, I didn't just completely switch everything. I also took baby steps. It's okay to you don't jump into the pool, all at once. Take one step at a time. Maybe just tweak your breakfast and go out for a walk afterwards, or tweak your dinner and go out for a walk afterwards. And then slowly it'll snowball into a bigger, and if you enjoy it, it'll become bigger and bigger. And next thing you know, you're going to be working out every day. I'm just kidding. But a lot more, and you'll be running, and you'll be eating your good meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Is that enough? Is that enough of me just like trying to pep talk you? So I like to weigh myself. I do. I own the scale. Obviously, you guys just saw it. But I do not let that number overwhelm me, because I like what I see, right? And I'm almost 140 pounds. And I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm just going to continue to go work out. Oh my gosh, the baby's up. And that's it. I like my workouts. I like my meals. I'm a happy gal. Real happy. So I really, really hope that this changed someone's mindset. I don't know what this is, like a 20-minute video already of me just chatting away. Hopefully I'm making sense, by the way. Sometimes I feel like I could just go, and then I go back and look at it and I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing? But I really hope it makes sense. I hope that it inspires you to move. Just move. Okay. Enough's enough. I will catch you guys at the next one. I promise I will do a little more flexing, a little more measurement. Maybe I'm at a solid 13 with a post workout. Alright guys, I will catch you guys at the next one.